congrats with your top 8. Yet another top 8. It was YCS Lille. Tell us about your match against Long Dao.
Against Long Dao, against the winner. Game 1, I OTK'd him. Game 2, he made really good. I made Dweller, and then I set the bunk, and I thought that I would win because he searched Megalo with Dragoons. So usually people just summon Megalo and then try and kill the Dragoons, even though there's a minus. So I was pretty sure he was going to do that, then I had the bunk, and then it would go on from there. But he made a really good move. Instead, he sphered his turn to Spike, and then summon Controller, made Gungnir, and then discarded something from my back row, and then attacked over. So he won that game. And then game 3 was the crucial one where I made a huge misplay, like the biggest misplay probably I've ever made before. I was so confident with my hand because it was going so well. You know, when you play Mermail and gain momentum, like, you know you just have something. And it was a long turn. The turn where I made a mistake was basically I flicked in and attacked his Spike. He has nothing else in the field, just a facing Spike. With Lind, I got my Spike, started Dragoons and did some searching. And then after a long time of thinking, I realised I had OTK, and then I went like all out, discarded Gun and something else for Megalo, and then mostly bought Marksman, and then I had OTK there. But obviously I can't go into battle phase 2 or anything like that, so it was a long time, I completely forgot that I'd already attacked. So I set 2 spheres. I was like, it's okay, it's a huge mistake, but it's okay because like if he can't do anything against this field, then I can double sphere next turn and he can't deal with the pressure. So he draws GX Controller, which is pretty much the only time he wants Controller because he still has the Spike. Summons it and makes black throws and it's pretty much over. Wow. So, congrats to him.
Yeah. Anything you want to say before you go to the deck or?
No, not really. Just one of the last tournaments I'll play in before the shit that's going to happen, the rubbish that's going to happen with the next
Nationals? We have our Nats.
Okay, so it's pretty standard. So 3 marksmen, 3 dragoons, 3 lins, 1 lead, 2 guns,
2 infantry, yeah?
Yeah. 3 divas, 3 megalos, 3 spikes. That's the monsters. Right. Atlas, 1 econ, also Dawn, mind control, 3 overseas, heavy storm, and 3 spheres and 2 British.
Alright. Anything you would change?
In the main deck for this tournament, absolutely nothing. Like, literally absolutely nothing. It went really well. To be honest, I don't think I deserved to top 8 this event. I don't think I deserved it because, like, I didn't spend any time practicing at all. I played a few fun games on Going Nowhere, but that's about it. There were so many decks I used to prepare. I used to play every single deck and play side deck as well, so I know everything. But in this event, I didn't test Prophecies, which was really good. I didn't test Hieratics, which I actually really liked, but I had no time to test. I kind of wanted to play Hieratics. So Mermail was the only deck that I kind of tested, but I went into the event, I was thinking, okay, I'm going to let the first few rounds, hopefully they'll be easy, and then I'll get used to the deck and side deck and everything. And I did, and I was really comfortable after that point. So yeah, every game was so comfortable. I felt really confident, so I wouldn't really change it.
How did the breakthroughs work? It's not interesting.
Breakthroughs, I basically, I barely looked at any deck list or talked to anybody in the European Championship in Europe, and but I noticed that a lot of people were siding these. Okay. So they side these in for pretty much every single matchup, and I decided to just pretty much just main them. The only problem with maining these is it kind of slows the deck down a little bit because in game 1 you want the mono-mermail to go as fast as possible. Like that's why you play econ and things like that, and that's why in game 2 you side in and you become more of a control. So, but 2, I thought it was okay. If I still keep it to 40 cards, I thought it was okay. Like in the mirror match, it's very crucial against Gaios or against what's the Fire Fist. It's like auto win. It's like double Vader. It's like they can only beat you if they make Dweller pretty much or Shockmaster, and Dweller. This is just so good.
And also, no Squall? You're not a fan of Squall?
No. Squall, because I played these, and I also played There's also like Avarice and stuff like that. So many cards that you don't really want to open with. Explorer is just one of those cards I do not want to open with these. Like, it just becomes a hand where I'm just going to sit there and well, stay. If I'm playing a mono mirror, they'll get so much momentum that I won't be able to play.
Okay.
It's just not really.
Alright, the side just what the extra.
That side, I think it's bad. Side.
I'll do the extra. Well, actually,
Yeah, beside because what's in the extra?
it's the same thing. Okay, so I have 2 debunks,
Yep.
2 instant fusions, 2 maxis, 1 snowman, 2 decrees,
Decree, yeah?
sorry, and 2 special tributes. I gave the cards back. I always borrow cards. 1 Trigonia, 2 messenger pieces.
How are the instant fusions first?
The instant fusions were amazing. It's not my idea. It's Peter Gross and How's idea.
Okay.
Basically, you want to against the mirror, against Dark Lord, and against Gishki, you want to bring out Dweller. And with these, you can just bring out Dweller so easily. You do take up some space in the extra deck, but it's okay. Most of the times, I can leave double Gaios or double Big Eye or Gachi at all. So these are really good. And even though in game 2 it slows down, I actually managed to find out by siding this, I actually sped up a little bit because so many games in game 2 I just managed to put like a large field out and I played this and I just managed to OTK him like that. Okay. And also this, but if you can't OTK him, this is good for just making it forward.
Okay, so what else do you sided for the mirror, just out of interest?
Okay, so it's mostly this.
I
I barely sided Trigodi at all. Like I said, I haven't practiced, so it literally was all by theory. I just thought in my head how it's going to go between every matchup. And I just practiced. I just used the first few rounds as like a test and see how it would
Only
go.
Simon.
And I barely sided Trigodi at all. I think because I have the bunk and these and Sphere and this, I think it's enough in the mirror. I don't really need Trigodi. And obviously in the mirror you kind of just place a lot of cards on the field, so Trigodi is going to be weak. The bunk was amazing. The bunk is like a solemn warning for everything against the mono-mermail. It's just I OTK someone through this just because I stopped explorers. It stops. They're gonna side in Gauze or Trag, and they're gonna have maxis as well. So it stops like everything. If you do this on Megalo, then it's game over. So many times I won with this, and so many times I lost because of this because my opponent did this. So it's just really good. And also, it's kind of good against the priest, the prophecy deck because you just remove the priest there, so they can't life it back on the morning. I barely sided these. I don't even know. Like, I was quite scared of Karakuri and Hieratic. I never really played with them or against them in this format, so I was kind of scared of the decks that can just place everything and push through. So I did side this. I don't like this Tornado because I spoke about this with other Americans. Because if I play Dino Rabbit or Macro Rabbit or like Dino Fist, they're going to side a D-Fission or Macro or they have Macro main. And the Tornado, it's good. You have to set it and wait a turn.
Slower.
Yes, it's slower. I needed this.
I assume if you did, you'd save it for the macro or the fish.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, nothing else, no?
Messenger piece was. It was. I saw the winner, Angel Essentio's deck profile, and it was very interesting. I barely sided them because I was kind of worried. Like the only chance I got to side with them was towards the end of the Swiss, and players were better, and I didn't want to take the risk, so I barely sided them. Barely. The Cree was really good. I faced a few Macro Rabbits. A lot of people didn't expect it either. I don't understand why people decide it's like this. So against with mono mirror with the mono matchup against any trap heavy decks, you're gonna have issues because you don't want to drop your hand. So this was just so helpful. I never sided this. Not even a problem. I never sided this. Not even sure why it's in there. It's just generic card that people put in. I don't even know why that much. One thing about the instant fusion is, what is that card called?
Aquaspur.
Is that his full name?
Yeah.
What set is it from?
Huh?
What set is it from? Let's show me.
Labyrinth of Nightmare.
Okay, there is actually a card that is slightly better, arguably better than instant fusion because.
Is it an old card or?
Yes, it's a very old card. It's from.
What the hell is that?
LON, Labyrinth of Nightmare. So it's level 4. This card can only be special summoned by removing one water monster in the graveyard. As long as the card remains face up on the field, during each of your standby phases, you can change the position of one of your opponent's monsters. once you change the monster remaining in the station for the rest of the turn. So the last effect doesn't really matter, but it's a plus if it stays on the field. You just basically make this, instead of using this and make Dweller with one of your level 4s, you should always have water monsters in the graveyard anyway, unless it's turn 1. That's one of the arguments. This is better for turn 1, maybe, because unless you discard stuff from Megalo or Tears, then this can be useful in turn 1.
Okay.
There's so many arguments for this because it's a water monster as well, so you can discard from Megalo. It doesn't take 1,000 life points. It can attack. This thing can't attack.
Why does
it
it
can be
want
used as a signal summon. This thing can't, and it doesn't take up space in the action. So this is really good.
Okay.
Right. And it's a water monster, so of course you can discard, like I said, and it makes it all a bit.
You can also do this in turn 1.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you
spike,
Yeah.
effect, or every stores is a spike, and then induce effect, or with Diva it is.
It was good. It was good.
Simon just
He
got
told
told.
me about this.
Basically, Simon just got told.
And he told me about this the day before, and I was like, no, it's awful. Because when he said Aqua Spirit, I didn't even know this card existed. The thing that came to my mind was the Water Spirit IO, the trap thing. And I was like, no, that's really bad. And then he showed me this after I had it in the deck list and everything. I was like, this is godly.
Thank you.
So, okay. Extra. So mains, one Dweller, one Big Eye, one Gaius. Because of instant future, I can't play 2 of these. I didn't really need it. One Dweller, one Vital Dragon, one something Trite, one Bahamut Shark, Army Arm, Tasta, Gunner, Black Rose, Librarian, and any 2 level 3 or 4 fusion monsters basically.
I already know.
Alright, any last words? You want to say?
Congrats to Long Dao, he deserves it. And I'll see you guys in Jersey, whoever's watching if you're there.
Congratulations.
Alright, congrats and thanks for the bingo.
Yeah, thanks, Evan.